back with a quick traveling episode video.
Of what?
Of the BNS Salsa Podcast! So, Scott, what are we doing today? What's happening?
Not much.
What are we doing in the future? We're being mocked mercilessly. I'm leaving the country, and we're here on a trip to Fernie.
Woo! Fernie! That's how I feel about Fernie today.
Are we going to talk about our customer service first, because it's fresh in your mind, and I can see you wanting to?
Well, if you ever meet Bob, don't ever go to any fast food restaurant with him.
Well, you do it, but just come in with me.
Just stand
or order
behind
in person.
him. Yeah, stand behind him or something. Don't let him know that you're affiliated. Bob gets the worst fucking service ever. Last week
in
before?
Vancouver, I got very good service, but we went inside the restaurants.
Yeah, last week or the week before, we came into Fernie, and Bob's like, let's go to McDonald's.
No. I said let's go to A&W, but we went to McDonald's anyway.
Yeah, anyways. Bob orders 3 plain cheeseburgers. Double cheeseburgers.
With a large Sprite.
With a large Sprite. He got one cheeseburger and
fries
and no Sprite. It was really weird. So then today he got a cup full of ice when he ordered a large Pepsi. I've literally never seen so much ice in so little drink.
On the plus side, it was really cold.
I said I would have thrown it at him. I'm sorry, but you're not there to save money at the business. It's fucking Dairy Queen.
Oh no, we name dropped it. Do you know they stopped making hot dogs at Dairy Queen? Apparently?
I still think the Whistle Dog was the far superior hot dog.
Well, yeah, like Dubs. I always get good service and good food at Dubs
and the shits.
Sparwood. That's what Scott gets, but I don't get that.
Sorry, that happens to me.
I gotta say that burger was pretty good though.
That burger wasn't too bad.
The patties were pretty good.
So Bob's off to the Orient. Any big plans for the Orient?
I'm gonna go see a good movie.
Are you talking about Godzilla?
According to the spoilers, there may be more Mechagodzilla in this movie
than any other Mechagodzilla movie this year.
So there's a slim chance that this movie could be my favorite Mechagodzilla movie of 2018. It may displace Ready Player One. I really doubt that, but it might happen. Okay.
Bob holds out hope, like a person in a prisoner of war camp, for this movie.
If it actually has Mechagodzilla in the movie, I'm like, just maybe. But Ready Player One, the Mechagodzilla scene,
it was pretty awesome.
I don't see that being topped this year.
No, neither do I. I don't really watch that many Godzilla movies, but
we're going to.
Ready Player One, Songbird of our generation, Mechagodzilla movie of our Songbird generation.
Ready Player One is the greatest movie of our generation. It is the Casablanca of our generation. It is the Gone with the Wind of our generation, and it is the Wizard of Oz of our generation.
One single elk out in that field.
Yeah, we got way more elk up in Elkford. I mean, wherever I live.
That's right. Elkford. Bob lives in Elkford.
Hello!
His address is... His online name is...
Yeah, that one would be edited out. I would go online and edit it myself.
You'd be like, you son of a bitch. Oh, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption, too.
So have I, but it's very slow. I've heard that from multiple people and sources. It's the Grand Theft Auto 5 as opposed to the Grand Theft Auto 3.
I'm having a lot of fun with it. I don't think it's slow. I think it's very well paced. For what I like, unlike Spider-Man, it's got just the perfect amount of ooh shiny thing, I think.
See, I never had that problem, but...
I don't know. Spider-Man was really good, but it is definitely on the back burner now.
See, I told you.
I know. I knew it would happen. I called it. I was like, yep, it's going to be on the back burner. And it sucks, but it is what it is.
I've only been playing the bare minimum of Red Dead. I've been playing something a little more crawl out.
It's Destiny. He's been playing Destiny, guys.
I've been playing the beta for 76. It's very interesting, the times and dates they chose.
It's really weird, that they're that. This is one of my qualms, as well as yours, as we talked about. That there's no NPCs.
Well, there is, but they're all...
Yeah, human NPCs. Which seems like it just takes away.
Like I said, this is just the beta build. You know, the full game might be a little different.
We can only
change
hope.
things.
But yeah, what else are we...
We're not going to talk about Fallout.
Oh, Fallout, yeah.
He doesn't like talking about Fallout because he can't play. And I can't play the full game because for the first 2 weeks of its release, I'm going to be out of the country, so I'm going to have to play catch-up.
I'm going to just send him messages being like, oh, Fallout's so good, I'm not even going to be playing it.
I was like the catch-up on leveling because then it gives me a reason to grind.
The shitty thing is like, honestly, having a wife and kids and stuff has limited my time for the beta for Fallout because they put out like time zones, like certain times is when you're allowed to play.
Yes.
It's hard with family.
Yeah, I texted Scott the other day and I'm like, Fallout's open for 2 hours, and he's like, oh, I'm eating, I'll play when I'm done. And then I like get a text and it's like, yeah, it's been over for like 3 hours, man.
You're like, ah. Sorry, I'm a bad friend sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
We're all bad friends.
I would have loved to...
Like, instead of being the super friends, we're the bad friends.
We're the bad friends. Hey, do you need some help with that? Fuck you.
And as long as we're whining about stuff, let's whine about torque wrenches.
Torque wrenches.
Yeah.
Those cheap ones seemed like a good price, Bob.
Yeah, we're not using those angle torque wrenches, okay? I'm throwing my foot down and to say, yeah, you could use it, but you probably shouldn't in this day and age.
Okay. So they worked back in the day.
Yeah, lots of
stuff.
Until
your wheel fell off.
Lots of things worked back in the day.
Yeah.
But we were at a certain establishment of which we frequent quite frequently. It is a...
Canadian establishment.
Yes, it's a store that I have a very long association with since I was a young man. When I was a kid, I found it the most boring store in the world. As soon as I turned 17, it was like a light switch got turned on. I'm like, oh my god, this is the greatest store in the world!
Yeah, pretty much. You're like, they have everything.
Like, of course, we're talking about Canadian Tire.
That's right, Canadian Tire coming at you!
But, we were a little concerned with the inventory when we went in today because we couldn't find any of the regular click mechanical style torque wrenches. They only had the LED adjustable torque wrenches when we went in.
What do you think of the...
The only LED ones I have are Snap-on, but the ones I got for a very specific reason. So that's why I bought them, and they're very accurate. But, like, my main torque wrench I run for my stuff is actually a dial mechanical one.
Yeah, I think that's a better version.
Well, it's not the dial. Like, the one I used on your vehicle is my, like, Jeep torque wrench.
Yeah.
It's not my main one. It's, like, my backup.
Your backup?
I got a lot of torque wrenches. I've got, like, 9 of them.
Backup.
But anyhow, that's, same thing.
So Bob's online username is...
As we're talking about torque...
How can you not like Car Mechanic Simulator?
Because it's bullshit.
Listen to the fucking gusto in his voice when he's like, oh my god, I got a torque wrench, and I got 9 of them.
Yeah, well, my torque wrenches are very specific in purpose, and it's actually doing it. Like, it's like, okay, in Red Dead Redemption, the only reason I'm doing the hunting is because that's what I want to do in the game, is to finish the hunting challenges. This is like the one thing you could like be like, oh, you're just achievement hunting? No, I'm trying to unlock whatever you can get for abilities for like extra storage by doing that. But I'm not just going to sit there and do hunting and simulation in Red Dead when I'd rather... If I want to do hunting and fishing, I'd just go out and do hunting and fishing.
He secretly really is achievement hunting.
Yeah, achievement hunter, that's...
Bob, achievement hunter of the BNS Awesome Podcast. You heard it here. I actually haven't been achievement hunting in this game.
No, but what I'm saying is, if I wanted to just do hunting and fishing, I would just do hunting and fishing. I don't need a simulation.
Okay, I guess. Fine. You win this round. I don't know.
Wait, let's get back to where we were, because we got the tracks right over there. Torque wrenches.
Torque wrenches.
Like I say, we were very concerned because they only had the more expensive LED electronic torque wrenches when we were there.
Yeah.
A couple of inch-pound ones, but Scott needs something in the range of approximately 50 to 250 torque pounds. Or foot pounds.
Just torque on tires, because that winter season's coming. I got those winter tires on.
You got them on, but you didn't get them torqued?
No, I got them torqued. Well, my wife got him torqued. I'm like, oh, dear, you do it.
Where'd she get him torqued?
She just used her hands. I mean,
so...
No, she went to the tire shop and got him done. But yeah, we finally got snow here.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. We got about 3 inches right now.
Yeah.
We got about probably 9 inches in Elkford.
It's slowly building back up. Excited for the Orient, though? Is there anything else? What are you looking for there?
I'm gonna go...
Because you usually go there, like, look for something, too.
I'm just gonna go play the tourist, mostly. I'm gonna go eat at my favorite restaurants, bum around. I'm just gonna do a day trip to Kyoto, but I'm gonna try to get, like, the earliest train possible and just hang out there all day. Check out the place. My mom wants to go back at some point, so it'll probably be next year or the year after that. I think it'll probably be next year.
Oh, that'll be fun. And you go to the arcades?
Oh, yeah, I always go, like, my whole route's playing around hitting Den Den Town and going to Electric Town. I'll try and take some pictures and, I don't know, a little shout out to Jomo because he'll be heading there fairly soon for an extended period.
Yeah, we're excited for him to go there. Our podcast with Jomo was seems like a big success.
He was quite charismatic.
Yeah, he's a very nice dude.
Very handsome.
Like a sexy pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see?
He quite enjoyed our hotel room in the awesome hotel.
You know what? You know who we should get a sponsor with? Mr. Trump.
Yeah,
have him on the podcast. Be like, come on. Be like, yeah. Just
Mr. President, do we have a deal for you? We'll tell your story without fake news if you come on our podcast.
He's like, okay.
That is an open invitation, Mr. President.
We're there, fellas. Oh my God, President Bush.
If you were out here and you wanted to be on our podcast, then you either come up or come down. We would be glad to have even Mr. Obama.
Any president,
any vice president, any head of state. If you wanted to be on our podcast and we can make it happen, we would be glad to have you. We would do some research, ask some really stupid questions. We would love to have anyone.
That's right.
On.
We'd have like a let's play of like I don't know, some crazy game.
Let's play President Simulator.
President Simulator. He's like, that's not the way I would do that. Hillary would be hiding over here. Monica would be blowing me over here. I mean, yeah. I smell burnt toast.
But yeah, this is a traveling episode. We're just really ramming on and yiffing right between. We've already passed Scott's hometown. Like, that was just like that.
Yep.
Hosmer!
Welcome to Hosmer, national sponsor of Budweiser. King of Bears.
You think it's odd that I have to drive through 3 towns to get to a Dairy Queen?
So I've been talking with a friend of mine, and he comes from overseas, and he's like, it's so weird because over there it's like they have like all these towns all over the place, but they're only like minutes away from each other.
This is Europe.
Yes, it is Europe.
You have friends in Europe? Oh my God, Scott knows everybody.
I literally do know everybody. I can go to somewhere and not know anybody. Like we were saying at the Vancouver Expo, I could just be like stand up on something and be like, "Hi, I'm Scott Selick, and who knows me?" And I am sure at least
50% of the hands would shoot up.
Yeah, at least one person would be like, "Hey, it's been a long time since I've seen you, but how are you?" It's really weird. Bob has commented on this a few times, and it is weird.
I know like 5 people.
And 2 of them are in this car.
I don't know myself, truly.
I was talking about...
This is an existential crisis going on.
I was going to say your imaginary friend Bill, but okay. So I watched a show called Happy on yesterday. It's on Netflix.
Happy on?
No, Happy.
Happy.
Yeah, I said Happy on Netflix.
That's an odd title for a show on Netflix. Like,
yeah, right?
If it's on Netflix, why did you say Happy on Netflix?
I don't know. Anyways, pretty good so far. It's different. We'll have to maybe check out an episode or 2. We also need to review Big Mouth, because you've pretty much seen all of them now. Or you have.
Yeah, I watched the rest of them. That show's so crude.
But it's good. It's well done.
It is. It's not for me, but some effort behind. I guess I could appreciate it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you appreciate it because there's so many like half-assed shows. What's that other Paradise PD? That's a half-assed show.
Even that, I appreciate that because of the voice actors. But if I was gonna go like in terms of the writing, I'd have to say Big Mouth is probably better written than Paradise PD.
So yeah, no, we've been watching a few things. I watched Master of Disguise again.
Whoa.
Still holds up. Fuck you, Bob. And to my cousin Nick, yeah, it still holds up, dude.
You know what I'm gonna do easily. After that? Instead of watching Master of Disguise, I'm gonna go home and put on a bubble bath. Me and Garrett have been just going back and forth with that about things we'd rather do involving bubble bath, and so I know he enjoys that shit. Bubble bath.
There's that one. He also enjoys MacGruber. MacGruber's another great movie. I think we should review. What, you don't like MacGruber?
Well, it's way better than Master of Disguise.
I want to be a Master of Disguise. I made him do it. So yeah, no. We've been...
Those movies are no Catwoman. Catwoman is like the song...
Did you watch it?
I'm going to finish watching it tonight.
How many times have you started, you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm watching this.
Well, Halle Berry's cute, so I'm hoping that'll get me the rest of the way through it.
It doesn't. It's not even that good. You can't look at her at some parts because there's one part where she don't watch this movie. I'll let you have a hard pass on it, Bob. I watched Master of Disguise again. I will give you a rundown of Catwoman. She's not a Catwoman. There's a cat. She becomes Catwoman. Then that's where the movie should have ended.
Just an origin story.
Just an origin story. I would have been fine with that. And
speaking of mess ups, we got to talk about Star Wars and DC at some point. How these flaming wrecks are like the Titanic's on fire and they're sinking.
Speaking of the Titanic, did you see the thing about the Titanic 2 that they're building?
No, they're building another Titanic.
They're building another Titanic.
That seems like a really bad idea.
Right? Doesn't...
I've watched that TV program Futurama, and I know what happened to the space Titanic and the land Titanic.
Right? And now they're having another land Titanic?
A land one or a sea one?
Okay, well, for BNS Awesome Podcast, I just had another stroke. But yeah.
I think we're going to Arowana pull over right now.
I think we are. So, for the BNS Awesome Podcast, I'm Scott.
And I'm Bob, and I will be absent for a couple weeks. So see you guys in 2 weeks.
So now you get just me. Well, thanks for listening to the BNS Awesome Podcast. If you would like to reach us, you can get us on our email at bnsawesomepodcast@gmail.com. Thanks, Bob. And you can also reach us on Twitter at BNSAwesomePod. You can also find me streaming over at Twitch, www.twitch.tv/Ink3D Guy. And I say it Ink Guy. And, we can... Isn't there other things I can find you on? There is. We can also be found on Spotify now. And we can also be found on Stitcher and iTunes. So be sure if you go there, rate, comment, review, all that stuff. And, thanks.